Well, hello there everybody. It is time for another week of free-to-play updates here for you. And yeah, we're starting here with the lovely journey that we are on to unlock Galactic Legend Layer, and yes, 10 out of 16 is now done. So who do we complete? You might be able to see on this screen, if you have been up to date, you might see very quickly which character is finished being relicked now for her. But we're going to head over on to the collection and let's have a look over here. The one we have completed now is a Rebel Officer, Leia Organa. In my best Lando impression, oh, hello, what have we here? So yes, Rebel Officer Leia Organa is finished. That also means she is also ready for our Jedi Knight Luke farm as well. So yep, doubling upon achievement, requirements there. So yes, working on Boushh Leia next. So everyone apart from Captain Han Solo, obviously at 7 stars, which we're going to touch on next week. So working on him. We've got a little bit of stuff in the bank here. Just farming carbonite. Yes, carbonite circuit board and bronziums, obviously, still needing quite a bunch of them. So they're on the docket as always. I tell you what, being able to do if you do the fleet one, constantly farming that. If you don't need anything, I don't need anything right now. Get on that fleet node to get the green piece to salvage. Piece for the bronziums. But we've got time here. We've got time. I think Captain Han Solo here, Cholo here will be 7 stars before we relic Boushh, so we'll be able to go back to farming. The plan is to go back to farming signal data once Cholo is 7 stars, and that'll be everyone 7 stars. You can see we're 37 out of 100. I've been doing some refreshers and everything, trying to get them done. I could go, I was looking at whether I wanted to go Chief Chopper. We've got all the Kyrotechs that we need to relic everyone right now, which is also good. So yes, and as you may see, another big achievement. We've hit 3 million Galactic power, so we're 1 million away from being able to unlock the proving grounds and the hard conquest. Yeah, so that's going to be exciting. What else did we do? I gave Padawan Obi-Wan his Zeta. I think I had something else. Yes, I had. I moved these around a bit. I did have. Oh no, General Kenobi has his now, I believe. Where's General Kenobi? Right here. Yes, so we have Sorosu, so he is fully Zetaed up. Wasn't on my... So yeah, Padawan Obi-Wan wasn't originally on the docket, but then I kind of read it and was like... I was looking at the kind of recommended Zetas, what to get next sort of thing. And yeah, it was up there, so I was like, well, that could be a very, very helpful in the future. So yes, Padawan Obi-Wan. So if we go back over here to our Zetas, the next Zeta, funny enough, will probably end up going on Juhani right here, because she is next Omicron. And if we just have a look over here on Starkill, we can see it here. And you probably saw on Padawan Obi-Wan as well. We're 3 Omicrons away from being able to do another ability, which will be Juhani's for Territory War, which, funny enough, goes on the Starkiller team. So she will be taken to level 85. Level 85, I will get her up to whatever gear level I can. Put the abilities on. I'm gonna have to get the Zeta on Cath of Resilience. I think it is. I think this is a. You know what? We've got 27 million. We've got plenty of training droids. Let's have a look right now to see if we need a Zeta on it. Yeah, we're gonna grab some of this stuff, some of this gear right here, and unlock some abilities and everything. This is gonna be fun, isn't it? Let's see. What do we need? What do we need? There it is. Found you. Sure. We need a bunch of characters need that. We'll spend that there. There's Remorseful Thrash, and what about this one? Sure, let's... No, I want to save my fleet energy. I want to save the fleet energy for that. Yep, let's go for that upgrade. What does gear 6? So the next gear level, we get this. Need some more of these again. I did. Ooh, I may not be able to do it right now. Okay, but yes, I think that's a Zeta. So yeah, so that would be a Zeta there to get us to the Omicron. Anyway, that's pretty much it for that. So yes, Rebel Officer layer done. It's really close now, about a month away probably. At the rate we're going to get the layer unlocked, and then we have to do all the stuff. Who is it? It is time to get our freebie bits here. So we've got some more energy. Lovely. I had to record this a bit later today. So yes, it's a bit later out than usual. So let's go and have a look at how last week's 3v3 Grand Arena went. Alright, welcome back everyone. Grand Arena is back. So after last week, you know, we just, as I've said in the main video, you know, work commitments and stuff, as I said in last week's video, meant I just could not do any recording. We'll see how I get on this week. Round number 1. Let's have a look at the bracket, and our opponent is Visper. So yeah, a bunch of big rosters as usual. We are the best top 25 speed. We have the most 25 plus speed mods. We have the most 20 plus speed mods. The usual thing with mods there. Omicrons as well, kicking us on Omicrons, apart from Dark Mark, interestingly. That was 22. So let's have a look at Visper. As well here. No Galactic Legend. Okay, 1 week Galactic Legend. Interesting. So 5.5 million Galactic power. And I did have a look at this, and this was very much light speed bundle. Relic 6, light speed bundles. Resistance, did not buy them. Rebel, light speed bundles. Yep. The Night Sister one didn't come out. I was trying to remember. It looks like they've started the account recently, potentially. Lord Vader, Second Sister Lightspeed Bundle, Mando Lightspeed Bundle. We have a look at the Mandalorian one, Darkside Mandalorians and stuff. Yep. Galactic Republic. Yep. Bad Batch there. And the Lord Vader bundle there, and the looks like the Vanguard bundle as well. Yes, so all the kind of recent bundles, potentially a brand new account, I think. If we just go back to having a quick look at the kind of what they're rocking. I mean, the fact that they've got only one 25 plus speed mod and only 10 15 plus says to me that they're any Omicrons at 4 Omicrons, 1 relic units. Yeah, so I think this is Lightspeed bundle heavy. Ships, of course, nothing really to write home about here. You know, it's all going to be Lightspeed bundle stuff, finalizer, etc., etc. So I think we have the experience advantage here. We probably have the mod advantage as well. They have been in and attacked us. I've set up the page for the Grand Arena. We've got Gibrood Alpha and Tuscan Chieftain here. A Geo bundle as well. That's also important to note. Although Gibrood Alpha have been bumped to Relic 5. Yeah, that Omicron's annoying, isn't it? Taunt. That could be potentially troublesome for us. No, it won't be, because Treya can beat that, because Treya can annihilate. Literally just did the same matchup on my main account, but that didn't have the Tuscan Raider Omicron. Interesting enough. So, but the Annihilate will stop the revives there, I believe. I don't believe Starkiller is a counter for that. No, it is not. So we won't be using Starkiller there. Gas Fiber First works for you as well here. He prevents revives, so that is one to use there. As for the Gerbrood Alpha, we can use Palpatine, we can use Wampa and the high relic levels, probably use Starkiller, and then Beskar Mando. Potentially CLS, I think. Or Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon could probably do it. And then Negotiator goes up. He should have his previous 3v3 has Beskar Mando here. Beskar Mando team with Lightside Mandos and Home 1 back here. So should be fine. Let's have a look at the. We haven't looked at the score. 781 was. Ooh, people underestimate this. Like only Rex at Relic 7 with his Omicron in 3v3. People underestimate it. And he took 8 battles against my Qui-Gon. So I don't have... Yes, that's right. I don't have Qui-Gon. Cool. That's fine. Interesting. And I've got the Datacron there as well to kind of help with that. So let's get into this. So providing we do pretty well on this... And let's grab our Sith here. Here we go. Right. The Annihilate should prevent the revives, which is what we're going for here. We can... Sure, isolate you. I think is fine. And then we're just going to start going in on this Tuscan Raider here. And we're just going to wait for our Annihilate to get up with our good friend Nihilus here. Not doing anything special. Let's increase those cooldowns. Come on, get out of stun, please. We don't like that stun, that's annoying. Thank you. Keep going, keep piling on Savage, that is fine. And now we have the Annihilate. Okay. Does revive. Okay, what have I missed here? I missed something here. I don't like it. What have I missed? I thought the Annihilate stops it. I wonder if we can get off the taunt and take out the Chieftain or something. Okay, I'm worried now. Very worried. Can't be revived, right? That's what I thought. Okay, okay. Don't know why it didn't work first time, but it did. So we've used up half our time now, so we need to crack on with this. Stop points on working. I think I want to kind of get rid of the Chieftain soon. Yeah, let's get rid of the chieftain. He's gonna be annoying. Maybe the warrior can die to Savage or something. Okay, there's that. Good. Just ability block that. Okay. Still no annihilate. Come on. More, please. We'll isolate again just to get the cooldowns. Get rid of you. And the summon dies. Good, okay. It's fine. I was right. I thought that was the way the counter worked. I was like pretty sure, and then when it didn't work the first time, I was like, what the hell? Oh look, Beskar and Mando in the back with Mission and Zalbar. Cool. Plenty of options there. We have Dash. We have CLS. So we're gonna take. Start here. Sure, we'll use a Datacron for the funsies, why not? Let's kill this Geobrood Alpha and also get everything stunned. Not stunning the spy is annoying. Yep, there goes the Alpha. Absolutely wrecking face. It's still under stun, can't get over to it. Okay, 57 ban in there, we like that. So that leaves us with the Beskar Mando. And fleet to go. Got a lot of options here. A lot of options. Could use troopers. Sure. Why not? Let's just get that up straight away. Yeah, let's Mando, let's not have you whistling birding me. Here we go. See, I think we're pretty good for this, unless for some strange reason we can't beat his fleet. But we've got all through the squads, the ground units. Alright, so that leaves this here with our negotiator. We'll grab our. We don't need to unsize anything, so we're just going to take everything in just because why not? And let's get some buff immunity on the Phantom so it doesn't go into stealth and stuff. And then we'll call to assist everything on the Ghost. Biggs, don't care much about you. Let's just hit with the Marauder. Yeah. Yes, all very good there. Everything's almost dead. And just because might as well call in the reinforcement. It will hit there, and that was very, very, very simple and easy. 850 banners. That is a win in round 1. Do not underestimate Captain Rex. And yeah, wow. Yeah, that's fun. I'm going to just leave that there. And we'll see you in round 2. Alright, after post commentary here, this is round number 3 of the 3-3-3 Grand Arena. So looking at our opponent here, 6 main galactic power with Lord Vader, Relic 7, bunch of Relic 8s and stuff. Crosshair scarred at Relic 7, which is nice. We're going to have a look at that in a second, I think. I think there was, yeah, we had a look at the Bad Batch. Looks like lots of people, the Relic 8s across the board there as well. I think they're a bit of a Crosshair fan, it seemed. So yeah, so then nothing really to note about with the ships. So we're going to go in. They have attacked. 811 is the banners that they've set. They've got a Padme wall here. I had done pre-scouting and everything leading into this, so I know exactly what I was taking in. I've taken in Treya to take this on. Pretty simple here. I'm going to isolate General Kenobi so we can't taunt, so we can get rid of the likes of Anakin first, who is the heavy hitter, the damage dealer here. So Anakin's going to go down pretty quickly, I think, here. Got an ability block on there. We start moving over onto a bit of the others as well. Just trying to do a little bit of damage here and there on some of the others. There you go, and Padme did her thing, gave a little protection back. We're just waiting for the Annihilate from Nihilus to kick in, which yeah, I think we're going to end up using. There we go. We're going to use it on Anakin there because we don't want him to get a bonus turn. And then we're going to start working. Here we go, working on the Padme. Because we don't want... General Kenobi can't gain anything back because he is isolated. So getting Padme so she can't give buff and protection back. There you go, see, General Kenobi not doing anything because he's isolated. Yellow health, so we hit the Savage Press special to be able to instantly defeat. And then it just leaves General Kenobi and we have Annihilate ready, and there we go. Nice, simple, and easy 67. I don't think I checked which one of our opponent, where our opponent failed, but 811, yeah, they did not go through cleanly against us. So an Embo lead here, interesting. Don't see that very often with Sam and Mando. So yes, but Bounty Hunters will fall very easily to CLS here. So we're trying to get rid of some turn meter here. To Zam goes down, Embo gets turned, but we dodge. And we're going to hit that. I think, yeah, there we go. We take Embo down with that as well. And that is all she wrote on that one. Another nice clean victory, full health and protection. 57 banners. So yes, very clean and clinical there. Bottom row is done and finished. Top row, a CLS with Sabine at Relic 7 and Ezra Bridger. So we're going to take our nice big hard-hitting Starkiller team with a Datacron. Not that they can revive anyway, but thought it just gives us extra stuff on the first one. We get a stun on Luke. We're going to try and stun the others. We get a stun on Sabine as well. You can see there's no turn meter, so we're not really worried about everything. We want to get CLS out of there. Here's the one we're worried about the most. Ezra is gone, and Sabine is gone. Another clean sweep. So ramping through these very quickly. These are very simple matches. 625. This is the banners, and this is the last sector to deal with, which is the fleets. Negotiator against a non-optimized Chimera fleet. So yeah, we're going to take out Slave 1 first. Don't want him getting extra turns and everything and hitting us with a seismic charge. And then we get some health and protection back on Anakin Starfighter. And that's the Ghost out of there. Not really too worried about Vader. I think the next hit here is should be pretty much done. Marauder, yeah, Marauder's going to hit that, and there we go. So 72 banners for that one, and there we go, and like almost a 40 banner lead there. 2 for 2 on the week for that one, so, and that makes it 3 for 3. So there we go. That was round 3. So there you have it, ladies and gents. yeah, as you can see, we went 3 for 3. Obviously, I was unable to record round 2, and I had to do some post commentary on round 3, but I did manage to get you some, Grand Arena footage this week. Beating every one of our opponents attempted to play as well. So yeah, that was very good that we were able to beat everyone the way we did. So yes, very happy with that. Up to Carbonite 1 currently as well, which is all fine and dandy. So yeah, pretty much apart from that, there's not really much else. I think we did I will say the last episode track, we did manage to get all the way to here. I think we got 1 tier of bonus rewards, which was great. But if you can finish this, it just, especially when you're free to play, makes it, very good. Another thing as well, it's whether it's worth, it's only a tenner, as we say, over here in the UK. I know Nooch kind of touched on this recently with him doing future accounts. I might do it on this one. The game's kind of becoming that thing. If it's going to stay at this, this becomes the price of the game pretty much, rather than a free game, because it's just kind of worth, getting all this stuff. So yeah, considering that, so it become free to play account in a bit of a looser sense of the word. It will certainly help us with, as we can see here, Bounty Hunter ships, Xanadu Blood, IG 2000, and Slave 1. I think Slave 1's fine anyway, but especially those two, and maybe the TIE Fighter as well. And we've got a lot of these characters as it is anyway. Phoenix, some of the rebels there that might need. All these are done. It'll be these rebels here for like profundity and stuff like that. Rogue One and Resistance stuff. True, we have Imperial Troops First Order, another one. All the bounty hunters are 7-star anyway. Sith as well. We've got higher stars than that on them. Nisus as well done. So you're not getting it at this point for the unlocking the characters. It's mainly all this. 200 Caratex in there isn't bad at all. 5,000 currency of each of them. 10 Zetas, 2,000 crystals, a bunch of energy as well, which is nice. So yeah, so considering that being like the I know I spoke about it with a Chiari Mundi Lightspeed bundle, as well as whether and I may do that like a little bit further down the road, because what I don't want to do with this is, let's say the Chiari Mundi one being a Lightspeed bundle, I don't want it to be a crutch for the account. It's not going to be a crutch, but I don't want to get something like that this early on in the account where you wouldn't normally have it, if you get what I'm saying with that. It's best to, if I am going to do something like that, I want to save it for further down the line to be more of a this is kind of the time that I would have got it, if I was in that kind of guild doing those things, because no one's running light side Republic, Geonosis, should I say. No one's running it. If anyone, you're running Rise of the Empire, and it's not worth spending the Mark III. So there's like certain characters now which I think it's like, for what you have to do to get those characters, it's just not worth it. So it kind of becomes a bit of a, if you want that character, it's not like he's a character that's goes in, many teams at all really. It kind of sits on the Qui-Gon team, mainly with Qui-Gon, Anakin, and Ki-Adi-Mundi. As a 3 is kind of where he sits, but again, and I don't. It's at this point in the life of this account that would free up someone to go somewhere else, and I think it would be a bit too much of a boost if that makes sense, and I don't want to do that. That's not the point of this account. So I think it's something, you know, a future kind of, I know people have said, yeah, when I asked the question previously, yeah, just get it. Like, okay, fair enough, you know, but like I say, I think it's a, you know, future thing to look at getting, you know, when the account is a bit older and has more stuff, and it doesn't become that straight away just helping the account out. It's not what we're not what I'm trying to do here with this one, and for you guys to see, you know, the whole point of this is for you guys to see a journey of what it's like being free to play. And like I say, I think at the point, as I say, even Nooch said at this point, is I think you just have to consider this being the almost the cost of the game now, because for this it's just kind of worth getting. You know, it's not a lot of money at all. Back when, you know, it was 10 times the price of this when I started. So yeah, I think it's just, you know, it's one of them. So there we go. 3 million galactic power, 6 more characters to relic, a bunch of them being relic 3s, which should be really easy. Still working on the bronziums, stuff like that. Still sitting in the top 20 of the fleet arena, making sure the daily crystal income comes in, and then yeah, I mean, as well, just need these raids to come in. We've had a new raid, we did all right. I think I can't remember what box we got last time. Don't know if it will show me here. It did. So we got 2 boxes in our guild. Not bad, not bad. It does cut down the Mark 2 and 3 a little bit. It's, for me, it's not at a point where the losing the Mark 3 isn't going to be as detrimental to me currently as losing the Mark 2. We're probably we're losing about 1,300 Mark 2s, which is like, I think if we have a look at the guild activity, that's like 10 or 15 even. That's 15 of a Gear 12 finisher piece. So that's kind of a big deal. So that's definitely going to set us back a little bit, getting Leia finished. Because obviously, yes, as we're seeing at the moment, like if we take Busha as an example, I had 2 of these to do as well. Ugh. When you've got doubled up as well, she's got double of them on this side and double multi-tools on this side. So like, this is fine, 285 there, but I go through and I have a look at what I need. Like these I need so many of, because I need another bunch here, so I need 3 more, which is 60-ish. Yeah, 50-ish we need now for where we're at. This one as well, I don't have the currency to grab it there. So I'm just kind of going through all them, kind of want to finish up this side first. This is the most expensive side. These can be done quite easily. Again, and the guild event tokens as well are very important, but I need 80 in total of them, because I've got two sets there, and it's doubled up there. And if we have a look at the multi-tool, you see I could grab the multi-tool here, but I'm not able to finish the gear piece, and that just means that on like the next shipment refresh, I want these pieces, and then I will not be able to get these pieces because I've spent it on the multi-tool. So it's just being savvy with your purchases there, with your currency. So we will grab this, for example, 285 for 5. That's one of the better deal ones. Unless you're spending for the episode pass, do not use your episode currency on the episode shipments for only 2 of these. It's one of the worst deals on there. So unless you've got an abundance of it, which I know from doing it on my main account, I'm hitting the 100k maximum ceiling of currency that I'm able to hold for that. So yeah, unless you're doing that, not worth buying. You should be focusing on the important pieces being Omicron, sorry, and Galactic. I didn't even. Nooch says something, you know, and I watch Nooch a lot. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I do watch him a lot. Go and watch him. He's a great content creator. Does some really cool stuff for this game and talks a lot of sense. I don't get the Omegas. I'm getting enough Omegas from the other things that I do on the account. I don't think, unless you're really struggling, you don't need to. Even on my main account, I was struggling for a while with Omegas, still didn't buy them. You know, Omegas aren't that crucial. So these are your main 4 or 5 to get. I would say Omicrons are the most important. You don't want to be in an Omicron deficit. Because Galactic you can get elsewhere. Right, Galactic you can get elsewhere, but Omicrons like this is just, you know, you get 5 every week. So for a month, you know, 4 weeks, you get an Omicron ability on a character every single month. That's 12 Omicrons a year, right? That's what you've got to look at. You're getting 12 Omicrons a year with the amount of Omicrons that are in this game. You're doing well. I would say that. So I would say Omicrons are the first one to get, and Karatex, like you see here, I needed the shock prods, and so I got them. I'm okay on shock prods at the moment, so I do need to start getting the computers here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I've rambled for long enough. I'm sure you're bored of hearing my voice, but I do like to try and, you know, put these different things out there for you all. So there we go. Let's grab this while we're here. Anything good? No, just yeah. That's it. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good fun stuff. Yeah, go on. There it is. Boom. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, subscribe, notification bell, going up these videos live every week, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.